Welcome back. Now that we've covered interiors, let's talk about exteriors. So let's get right into it. First up, you want to remember to always take a flat shot, as well as at least one angle shot that reveals the full depth of the house. Do this for the front and the backyard. For smaller homes with large yards like this one, don't hesitate to capture all of that lovely outdoor space, but be sure to also take a close-up shot so as to not make the home look like a postage stamp, like this. Opposite to interiors, when shooting the exterior, it's more visually appealing to get a little more sky than ground for your main shots. So for your main exterior shots, be sure to raise your tripod as high as you can. Next, be sure to avoid for sale signs. In many markets, an agent can be penalized if their for sale sign appears in listing photos online. To avoid for sale signs as well as mailboxes and other view obstructions, simply move above or in front of them before you shoot your shot, like this. If you're not able to move in front, you can also try moving to the right or left until the post is not touching the house in your composition. Then take your shot, and in post-production, you can crop the home back into the center of the frame. Another nifty little trick that sometimes works is to stand directly in front of the for sale sign so that you can see the post, but not the information on the sign, like this. I only do this in situations like the one pictured here, where it's not possible to stand in front of the sign to get your shot. If this option doesn't work and none other works either, it's still okay. You can always ask your editor to blur out the for sale sign or take it out in Photoshop completely. When shooting a condo or apartment building, still take at least one shot that shows the full exterior of the building whenever possible. This might require crossing a street or even walking several blocks, and it might even require crossing a lake. It's not always possible, but it is possible 90% of the time, so give it your very best shot. In addition to a full building shot, this is a great time to take creative detail shots and a shot of the community entrance in order to deliver a complete collection of exteriors. For homes with notable architectural features, be sure to take at least one detail shot of the entrance, like this. Get as creative as you want as you show off the very first view of someone's dream home. Now on to the backyard. As a reminder, just like you do in the front yard, you want to make sure to always take a flat shot like this and an angled shot like this, choosing the angle that best represents the home with as little clutter as possible. Also, be sure to raise your tripod as high as it'll safely go, just as you do in the front of the house. Shoot both toward and away from the house so that viewers can see the yard in both directions. Prospective home buyers want to know what lies beyond their backyard. If there is a lake, a park, a forest, or another notable feature behind the home, be sure to get extra shots of that. You'll also want to creatively capture backyard details like patios, basement walkouts, and decks. For these, lower your tripod to the height that you use for interiors. You may even opt to go even lower to creatively capture features like fire pits and swimming pools. And now a few final tips before we close out. Always focus on what's beautiful. To put it bluntly, avoid anything ugly. If the neighbor's yard is an eyesore or there's a broke down car near the house, do everything you can to avoid photographing it. Next, you'll always want to minimize sun flares in your exterior photos. If the sun is directly above the house, take one set of shots as you normally would, and then, without moving your camera, use your fingers to cover the sun and take another identical set of shots. Your editor will automatically know to edit out your fingers so that you have one perfectly composed shot with no sun flares. Lastly, always upsell your digital offerings. A great source of what is essentially passive income is all of the digital editing options that your editors can take care of for you. Many of my clients love the day to dusk shot. Editors typically charge anywhere from $1 to $5 to create a day to dusk shot, and photographers charge realtors anywhere from $20 to $100 per photo to deliver a day-to-dusk shot. As you can see, this is a huge upsell opportunity. There's also the ability to digitally remove clutter, virtually stage furniture inside or outside of the house, and replace grass with perfect plush grass. At the end of this course, under the module marked Legwork, you'll find a list of editors to check out. Compare their prices to the prices of photographers in your area, and you'll quickly discover that mentioning these digital products is a great way to further boost your income with no stress and very little labor on your end. That's it for now. I'll see you over on the next module.